Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our Feed My Kids run here on Zielonka. Just dropping off the last of the hay. And then we got to go replant that one little strip of grass. And I think we're ready to fast forward after that. Go and pick up some more silage while we're here. We really do have so much silage that we could easily probably put more into the electricity plant. Well, we need another 100k after we get this load to basically match up with the hay. Yeah, so we got, see, like I said, need about another 100k. Yeah, okay, so we don't have actually that much left over as I expected. Can this thing hold TMR? Yes. I'm gonna grab some TMR and just have it ready to go feed the cows while we're over here. Alright, that dropped off. Let's grab you. Grab the cedar. Alright, cool. Done, done, and done. As entertaining as it would have been to have a little strip of corn right there at the edge. Don't think we need it. Cool. Alright, let's get ready to fast forward. We got to fertilize the grass, herbicide all the fields, and kind of go from there. Just make sure you are good to go. Alrighty, let's go ahead and unload you a little bit more. Yeah, I said before that we would be able to get away with ever putting fertilizer into this thing, but I forgot about the grass fields. Technically, that is not going to be possible. Not a lot, but I don't think we'll need much. Do something a little different than normal. I'm actually going to fertilize this strip here at the end. I think if I do that, we'll prevent it from escaping over to the other fields that we don't want it to go into. Oh, we out of information here? Alright, cool. Easy enough. Suppose the other thing we could do is just start over here, and then we'll have to adjust it once it gets close to the end over there, but I suppose that's better than it traveling into one of these other fields, you know, for a weird reason. Alrighty, how are we doing on cereal? No, basically none there. We're out of corn. Okay. Everything else looks okay. Cows are fully fed. Straw's okay. Everything's slurry. Yeah, we're good. Just get the stuff fertilized and herbicide and we're good to go. Honestly, maybe we should just get a separate device to do the herbiciding. Definitely an idea. But then we just have one thing just for the grass. Once we move up the planter, obviously. You know what I would really like? I haven't had one of these in a while. And I think we're doing well enough in this save to justify it. I would not mind having one of these things. Although... Oh, that's not the... Okay, what is it? I'm looking for the thing that has the... Do none of these have... Weird. So you can't get the weed cameras on these things at all? That is strange to me. Well, then I guess you can use this thing for the weeds. Well, yeah, we're not going to grab one of those things just for the grass field. That's illogical. We would use this thing for the weeds, right? But the one we got right now is how big? It's the B18. How much wider can that go? Because I wouldn't mind making it a little bit wider. Because we're, like I said, we're doing pretty good on things. Didn't go pretty wide. So, yeah, I think we should increase that width at some point here in the near future. I mean, we can grab one of these things. It's so weird that this spot and spray is only on these little devices, though. And not even all of them, right? Like this one over here does not have it, right? It does not. So, yeah. All right. You still tried to go over there and fertilize the thing I didn't want you to fertilize, even after everything I tried to do. Yeah, you know what? Before I forget, while we've got the money, I'm going to go ahead and increase the width of this thing. Before I start putting herbicide down. Just to make the herbiciding and just anything else we do with it faster. Might as well. What am I doing? I was about to drop it off. We got to take it with us if we're going to do that. What I want to do is drop off the fertilizer. I probably should increase the width of this thing a long time ago just to speed things up. And that's what farming is all about, at least in this context of the game, I suppose. Maybe you could argue in real life as well. It's all about, you know, optimization. The faster and more optimized you can do something, effectively the more money you make from doing that thing, because, or the more profit, I should say, is probably the better way to put it. Because you're, you know, instead of spending an hour to make X amount of money, you're spending 20 minutes to make X amount of money, you know? So, definitely a... Wait, has this thing always... I've had the 28 meters this entire time and just didn't remember? But why can't we customize it to 28 meters? I'm very confused by this. Does the 28 meters not have the weed spot? That would be strange. It does. Well, then why can't I customize that to have... Wait, it's already 28 meters? It's already... Am I dumb? It's already 28 meters? It didn't look like it. It is already 28 meters. I'm so dumb. Why did it not look like it? It looked like it was smaller to me for some reason. Yeah, I guess it... Because 28 meters is very fat on the ends, but I guess it is. It just looks smaller to me. So I'm not completely dumb that I thought we didn't have it at 28 meters yet. I just dumb it from looking at it. Partly because it's what it's called. It's called the 18, which, you know, is the right name. I assumed that the 18 just meant 18 meters, but... And that, like, different models would have different numbers, but that is not the case. Alright. Silly me. Sorry for wasting y'all's time. Good to be sure, though. I thought I'd increased the width, but I just couldn't remember. I guess the 18 would just be that fold right there. And then that's the 24. And then that's the 28. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense. No worries. All good. So yeah, kind of going back to what I said, there's just no value in grabbing one of these things just for the grass field. So, we'll have to save those for another save. Still weird that they don't have a weed spot. You know, something I haven't actually noticed. Do the weeds, when they're scattered out like this, do they follow the same pattern every time? Or is it random? I haven't actually really paid attention to notice. Anything else we can do while that guy's doing that? I don't think so. I think we're pretty much full on everything else at the moment. I don't think keeping us from doing TMR is more mineral feed. Guess we'll buy some. How much do we actually need? Like 5,000. No, sorry. Yeah, 5,000 liters. We'll do that. That'll work for now. All right, it's gonna take a little while to get the weeding done. I will get the weeding done, and I'll bring you guys back here in a bit. All right, just finishing up the weeding right now, and there we go. Let's go park this bad boy, and yeah, we're good. Oh no, we still gotta fertilize the corn because we don't have the fertilizer for the corn yet. Forgot about that. We do not have to fertilize the oats, just the corn. Just this time. So hopefully in the future we will have that different planter. I guess if I'm going to get a different planter, I was going to say there's no point in buying the other planter yet, or leasing it. But what there is a point of doing is getting rid of the one we've got, because we don't need it. Save us a little bit of leasing costs from that. Smart enough to skip over that section, or are you going to just stop dead? We're going to keep going. All right, good. All right, cool. Let's grab you just to empty out that planter of seed. And we will get you returned. Cool. I'm happy with that. All right, how are we doing on everything? Yeah, we're still good there. All right, I guess I'll be right back again. Well, we'll put the fertilizer to get finished. All right, almost done with the fertilizing. A little bit more here at the end. It's a good thing I remembered the corn. That would have been awkward to not have all of our corn supply. Cool. All right, that is that. Let's park you now, and we are ready to fast forward. June is nothing for us, right? We don't have anything going on in June. Of course, we have mowing again in July. Oats are harvested in August, I believe, because based on what we planted. And corn is October. So, yep. Only other thing we'd be doing in June would be selling something, which I don't think, like, again, the only thing we would sell would be the milk if it's full. And I think we'd like to try wait till September if at all possible. Cows are going to be okay for one more month of food. Slurry's okay. Milk's okay. Straw's okay. All right. I think we can literally just skip right over June. Not even touch anything. Check the used lot real quick. I mean, yeah, cool, but not really necessary for what we are doing. I like that that one does fertilize. It's a planter that does fertilizing and seed, except it's very tiny. All right, let's go ahead and continue on from there. All right, let's make sure we are changing this to swath dropping. There we go. We are going to need some TMR now, possibly even some straw. One second, hold up, hold up, hold up. Don't hit me, don't hit me. All right, yeah, we're good TMR for one more month again, so let's just fill it up on straw. Discaro. Don't really need a cultivator, do we? All right, you're good. Probably going to pick up some milk. Slurry should be good for a little bit longer. All right, just get the mowing done and we're good to roll again. Pretty quick month this month. About to be in year 13. I think, is it August that flips over to year 13? I think the game starts in August, right? Something like that. When do we plant potatoes? And until March on the potatoes. And what about canola? Canola plants right after. Oh, or like the same time the oats is picked up. So when we pick up the oats, we will just drop canola on those fields. That makes the most sense. And then the corn fields will be the ones for potatoes. And that makes sense too. Okay, I think we'll do that. Oh, what else do we need? Canola, oats, sugar beets. Sugar beets going to have to be the same time as... I think we can do 1 potato, 1 sugar beets, and then the other 2 canola maybe? Something like that. We might have to change one of the canolas to like sugar beets or potatoes. But we can start off that way and see where that gets us, and then make an adjustment after we kind of see around. But we're going to get a lot of potatoes and a lot of sugar beets off of single fields, which is why I think we're going to be okay with that. More than likely, which one of these is bigger? 50. That's actually hard to tell. 54 is slightly bit longer, but not as wide. Not as wide is what I'm trying to say. I think 53 is actually a higher acreage, right? 1.03. Yeah. Not by much, but it also, it's more acreage and it has more yield expected. So that helps, I guess, as well. Now, do we want to move our bees over to try to get a little bit more from them? And what I'll do the bees, let me just remind myself, bees can do potatoes, sunflowers, and that's right, we can do sunflowers instead of canola if we really wanted to. Potatoes, sunflowers, and what else? And canola, yeah. Potatoes, sunflowers, and canola. Okay, well, based on the calendar, I like doing the canola is probably fine. Yeah, I think we'll just do canola. But honestly, are we even going to care about the bees? How much is it? Was it like 5% or something crazy like that? Doesn't say. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we could sell these beehives and move them over to be like strategically placed around our other fields. And if we're going to do that, I think we'd make this... Well, I was going to say we'd make this inside one a canola or a sugar beet field so that the bees can be on the edge of the 54. But I guess we could put them on the inside edge here. I'll have to think about that. Are bees worth it? I mean, they're not going to cost us anything, right? They don't cost anything. But what are we going to do with the honey? It's just going to sit there. There's no way to sell the honey. I suppose we could just put the bees up and not even output the honey. Or can we just drop the honey output on top of a sell point somewhere? That actually might work. I hadn't thought about that. I don't know if it has to be on our farm, does it? I can't remember. If it really came down to needing being on our farm, we could always buy a sell point and put it on our farm somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to look up, see exactly how good the bees are going to be. If they're worth kind of the hassle, so to speak. I say hassle. There's not really that much hassle for bees. Set it and forget it, right? All right, that is done. Cool. All right, we're going to go ahead and fast forward. August coming up. And again, just to remind myself, August is our oats. Yep. Cool. What are we looking on time? Oh, we're over time. Okay. We'll go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we will be ready for August. I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.